Going forward into 73, Fimbers, Martinez, Osborne, myself, and another player, Rich Bianco, right? We all played for Coach Lanik for 4 years during the regular season. So we understood his mentality, how hard he coached us, and the rest of the group that made the All-Star team that year understood very quickly how much of a pressure kind of guy he was. He wouldn't mince words. He made sure everybody knew their place in the ballgame. But we gelled so well together, and we went through the city championship. Vosburg, Fimbers, Martinez did some pitching. But our team, for me, was just an amazing role where our pitching was so strong, our defense was awesome. Mark Osborne, the greatest third baseman ever. That's what Lanik talked about, right? There he is. And it was an amazing road through the city. Then we played up in the state championship. Again, a one-hitter from Vosburg, one-hitter from Fimbers. And then all of a sudden, 2 days later, we're off in San Bernardino, and where we played 4 games there. And again, one-hitters, Fimbers threw a perfect game against Hawaii to get us into the championship. The next night, it's not a 2-week highlighted trip like they do now. This is 4 days all in a row. And Vosburg pitches a championship game on a Saturday night against California, a team that we shouldn't have beat, but we didn't know any better. So we score a run in the first inning, and then Vosburg works the whole game, throws another one-hitter to win the Western Regionals championship, something that we all so enjoyed. But then the next day, we're off on a plane, my first airplane flight at 12, and headed to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And again, it was such a great mix of guys that we rolled through that game again. Fimbers, one-hitter, first game against Colony, New York. Vosburg, second game, a one-hitter against Michigan. And then all of a sudden, we're playing Saturday morning on Wide World of Sports. Too bad Dan Hitz wasn't there. Who was it that interviewed us? Keith Jackson. So we all get interviewed by Keith Jackson before the game. We had no idea how good Taiwan was because Lanik wouldn't let us watch them play, even though they no-hit the South 18-0, Pittsburgh, Germany 27-0, no-hitters. So we had no idea what to expect. And that morning, we get out to see him. I was the lucky one to be leadoff and go outside the dugout, warming up. And I turn around to Coach Lanik after their pitcher threw the first pitch. I said, I didn't even see it. That's how hard the kid threw. And I know Osborne, you got on base, right?
I got a hit.
You got the hit? You hit the ball. I fouled one off. I was pretty happy about that. You got on base. Martinez got on base. Anybody else? One walk? So, Fimbers, I was the only one to get up 3 times. Lucky me. Struck out all 3 times. But Fimbers started that game and mowed him down. First 3 innings, 1 hit, he gave up. Got tired. He had an asthma attack the night before. Little controversy about that. But he did as good as he could. And then Martinez came in, and they liked hitting his fastballs. And it got a little bit out of hand, but we lost 12-0. But the experience of playing on national TV as a 12-year-old in front of a huge crowd in Williamsport, Pennsylvania was a memory that we, as 50 years ago, it's been, every year in the fall time when Little League comes up, we're all pretty into the game and interested in what's going on. So we want to thank the Hall of Fame. You want to do some thanks too? You're doing it? I know you're the one that had the speech written up, but so I'm kind of throwing this off the cuff. We are so humbled and proud to be honored by the Pima County Hall of Fame. But I also want to touch base with our coaches, Lanik, and his daughters here, Diana. Thank you so much. Dale, nice to see you, Dale. Jeff, sorry. I didn't know much of you. You were so young at that time. But Harry Younger also was our pitching coach. These guys made us. And like everybody else talked about, the people that you learn from and you mentor, it's an incredible experience that has touched all of our lives through all our baseball careers. And just being men in general, it was an awesome experience. So I want to really give kudos to them, our two coaches that can't be here with us today, but it was pretty incredible. So thank you very much for bringing us in.
Few of us. Great man. Armando Bravo. I just want to give thanks to the Bravo family for being here today. Thank you for all of you coming out to support all of these great nominees, and thank you, and we just wish it was maybe 10 years ago so our coaches could have been here, but thank you.
You want to say something? Sure, okay. I just wanted to kind of add a little something about the support of family, friends, classmates. Without all of that, and we grew up together, actually. We were a real neighborhood team, like the Sandlot movie. So the Taiwanese that we played, they were like little professionals when we saw them. But we were actually like a Saturday during the week Sandlot players. And then after the championships and we got back home, what we learned that summer, for me at least, it affected the rest of my lifetime. So thank you very much.
Okay.